This piece is called Perspective, and this one was a challenge for me to create, and it's taken me quite a while before I've figured out how to do it. In fact, it took me a couple of times, and the original canvas was on a 4 by 5 foot piece, and I really wasn't happy with it, and it wasn't connecting with people, so I ended up recanvassing it, and that's where the game came from. I ended up painting over it, so that was never gone to waste. But this has been on my mind to attempt to get into something as detailed and as meaningful as this piece for me. So this is called Perspective, and it's all apparent, and it all depends on how you look at things. And so it's really about failure. And failure is such a taboo word. You know, we're so scared, and society puts this bad, demeaning, connotations on it. Yet, if we're going to reach for those things in our life, we've got to understand that it might take a few times to get there, which, depending on how hard or how high those dreams are, or those expectations, should I say, depends on how far you're willing to fall. And so, as you can see here, this is the comforts and securities. We all know the thought behind my couches and so forth. But she's at the bottom. And if you remember those times when you were a kid, you used to jump into the pool and you'd hold your breath and you'd sit at the bottom, and there was this calmness and sereneness. And I still love that feeling. There's something cool about it. You know, it's sort of semi-quiet yet muffled, and you can really center on yourself. And she's obviously reached for one of those big dreams or whatever it is, and it's fallen all the way to the bottom, because the higher the dream, the more you want to grasp, the greater the failure is going to be. And if you're okay with understanding that this is the bottom and you're not going to go any further down, it might not be where you want to be, but you know you're okay when you're down there. You're going to grasp for things more. You're able to jump those things and be comfortable with, hey, I've been to the bottom before. There's no fear in that. I know I can get myself up. And as you can see, there's different people in different levels, because everybody jumps, and some people all the way in. But we're all at different levels depending on what we're grasping for at that point in time of our life. Now, over here I have my daughter Chili. Now, I bring her into a lot of pieces because it's always fun. And this is from her 3rd birthday, and it was one of those things where you throw the pool hoops things, the rings, and she'd jump in to grab it. And she was learning to swim, and this is what taught her, because she'd go for them, and most of the time she'd miss them, but then all of a sudden her success rate got a lot higher. And so that's the whole thing. This is her goal. We all have different goals the older we get, and sometimes we're going to miss them, and we're going to fall all the way to the bottom. But we only need to grab that one at that period of time, and it's going to mean the world. You're going to be on the highest you could ever be. So understanding that it's okay to be at the bottom. We don't want to stay there, but we're not that scared, because we can survive that.